Hello students. Today in this lecture we will discuss about the preparation of alcohols. So we will study about the three major preparations of alcohols. First one is Grignard synthesis. Second one is hydrolysis of alkyl halides, very common preparation of alcohol. And third one is the industrial and lab preparations of ethanol. So by these reaction we can prepare primary alcohol, secondary alcohol as well as tertiary alcohols. Let us see one by one all these preparations of alcohols. So starting with this Grignard synthesis, we have to understand what is Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is prepared by the reaction of metallic magnesium with the appropriate organic halide. This reaction is always carried out in an ether solvent which is needed to solvate and stabilize the Grignard reagent as it is formed. What does that mean? It means that Grignard reagent, which is denoted by this RMGX formula, it is prepared by the reaction of a metallic magnesium. If we react a metallic magnesium with an organic halide, this can be RCl, this can be RBr, and it can be Ri also. RF is not fall in this category. And if we treat this particular reagent in the presence of ether, please note down this point that we have to do this reaction in the presence of ether only, not in the presence of any protic solvent, because it would not stabilize this RMGX formed, and hence RMGX will be breakdown, or we can say decomposed, and will be inactive, will not perform its activity, right? So we have to perform this particular reaction of Rx plus Mg in the presence of ether solvent only. This is a very important point to be considered, and by this particular reaction we will get this RMGX, which is a Grignard reagent and known as organomagnesium halide. So Grignard reagent may be made from primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides as well as from vinyl and aryl halides. That means there is no limitation of preparing the Grignard reagent from a alkyl or aryl halide, right? So alkyl halides, in the case of alkyl halides, alkyl iodides are the most reactive halides because of their larger bond length, we can say, and followed by bromides and then chlorides. You can see the statement mentioned over here is alkyl fluorides generally do not react. So if I take an example of CH3I, which is methyl iodide, and I will react this particular CH3I in the presence of magnesium, so what I'll get CH3MgI. Okay, this is RMGX, CH3MgI. Similarly, CH3CH2Br, that is ethyl bromide plus magnesium, in the presence of ether we will get ethyl magnesium bromide. And you can see in the third example also we are having aryl bromide. In the presence of magnesium and ether we will get this aryl magnesium bromide. So all these products written over here are acting as an Grignard reagent. Now Grignard reagents reaction of carbonyl compounds. So Grignard reactions are very important and useful from the perspective of the preparation of alcohols, just because of the property of having this R group as an R negative, that is this alkyl or aryl group attached directly with the magnesium metal. Because of the difference in the electronegativity of this alkyl or aryl group and magnesium atom, we will consider this R group as a nucleophile. Please note down my point, this R will act as a nucleophile because magnesium is an electropositive element, so it will not attain the negative charge. Instead, the neighboring atom, that is the carbon atom containing alkyl chain or aryl group, will attain negative charge, and hence it will act as a nucleophile. When it will be treated with the carbonyl compound, and because we know that carbonyl compound is an electrophile because of the oxygen atom present over here, so this R negative will directly attack this particular C, that is carbon of carbonyl compound, because of this electrophilic nature, right? So it will attack it in a way of SN2 type of reaction. So what we will get, this reaction will also take place in the presence of ether. So if I treat formaldehyde, that is HCHO, in the presence of a Grignard reagent, what I'll get this tetrahedral type of intermediate RCHHO negative and a counter ion of MgX positive, right? But this tetrahedral anion is not that much stable, so in the workup process it will get converted into an alcohol. And please note down, this is a primary alcohol. So what is happened? When Grignard reagent is treated with formaldehyde, we will get a primary alcohol. Please note this down. When Grignard reagent is treated with formaldehyde, we will get this primary alcohol. Okay, one more example we have taken over here is this. Butyl magnesium bromide is treated with formaldehyde, so we will get this primary alcohol, a 1-pentanol. 92% of the yield will be obtained. What if we want to have the preparation of secondary alcohol? So what we have to do? We have to treat RMGX with an aldehyde, right? If aldehyde react with Grignard reagent giving secondary alcohols, so you may see over here RMGX plus RCHO in the presence of ether, we will get again this tetrahedral kind of intermediate, and on the workup process, that is the second process of water in the presence of acid, we will get this secondary alcohol. You can take an example over here. If ethyl magnesium bromide is treated with an aldehyde, that is acetaldehyde, in the presence of ether in the first step, and in the second step it is followed by the hydrolysis, or we can say the workup process. So what we will get? We will get the secondary kind of alcohol, right? Similarly, tertiary kind of alcohol or tertiary alcohol can also be obtained by the reaction of RMGX with this secondary alcohol, with this ketone. So we will get this tertiary alcohol, RMGX plus ketone. We will get this again tetrahedral kind of intermediate with a counter ion of MgX positive. In the second step, that is a workup process, we will get tertiary alcohol. You may take an example also over here. CH3CH2MgBr, that is ethyl magnesium bromide. On treatment with this ketone, we will get the not secondary but tertiary alcohol. You can see the product, it is a tertiary alcohol because the OH which is attached to a carbon is further attached by the 3 another carbon chains. So this was about the Grignard reagent contributing in the preparation of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Now after that we will study second type of preparation, that is hydrolysis of alkyl halides. So hydrolysis of alkyl halides is limited as a method of synthesizing alcohol. Since alcohols are usually more available than the corresponding halides, indeed the best general preparation of halide is from alcohols. That is, we can say that alcohols are more readily available than the halides. So basically we can't say that the hydrolysis of alkyl halide is a very good process, right? Because alkyl halides are not generally that much available as that of alcohols. But yeah, again we can study this kind of preparation in the preparation of alcohols. The best general preparation of halide is from alcohols. So from alcohols we can prepare halides very good in a very good manner. But okay, hydrolysis of alkyl halide can also result into the preparation of alcohols. Let us see how. For those halides that can undergo elimination, the formation of alkene must always be considered a possible side reaction. Why? So this point is very very important, because in case of this preparation we can't only get the substitution type of product, but elimination product can also be obtained if the halide is more more readily available for the elimination reaction instead of the substitution reaction. So possibly we will get the side product as an alkene along with the product of alcohol. We can take an example. The very first example is second order substitution, that is primary and some secondary kind of halides. If I treat with this KOH in the presence of water, that is it is an aqueous KOH. So this aqueous KOH will perform the substitution type of reaction and we will get this alcohol, corresponding alcohol. Second one is the first order substitution. So this first order substitution, like we have to do with the tertiary halides. So what if we have the tertiary halide, because the carbocation intermediate takes place in between this reaction, and that carbocation have the two pathways, right? First one is the preparation of alcohol from that carbocation, as we can see the first product, that is the tertiary alcohol. But the carbocation can also adjust or rearrange itself in the presence of alkene also, right? So with this hydride shift, 1,2 hydride shift, we can have this particular second type of side product also. This makes this preparation a less important one. Next one and the last one is the industrial and lab preparation of ethanol. There are three principal ways to get the simple alcohols that are the backbone of aliphatic organic synthesis. These methods are hydration of alkenes obtained from cracking of petroleum. Second one is the oxo process from alkenes, carbon monoxide and hydrogen. And third one is the fermentation of carbohydrate. So we have these three methods by which we can have the industrial as well as the lab preparation of ethanol only. So please note it down. These are the preparations of ethanol, that is CH3 CH2OH only. So you may note it down, the three types of preparations. First one is the hydration of alkenes, second one is the oxo process, and third one is the carbohydrates fermentation. So this is all about today's lecture, that is preparation of alcohol by the three types of different reactions. Next time we will study the reduction of the carbonyl compound, which will also lead us to the preparation of alcohols. So see you in the next lecture. Thank you.